Hi, it's Katie from Katie Cooks and Crafts, and today I'm crafting, and I'm going to show you how to make these really cute curly-Q Christmas tree ornaments. These are insanely quick and easy to work up, and they only take about 5 yards of yarn, so you can use up all of your odds and ends. This is a great beginner's project, and I will show you step by step how to make these. If you want to see the written pattern, I will link to it in the description box below, and I'll also link to another crocheted Christmas tree ornament that I made earlier this year, the Starburst Ornament, if you're interested in that. If you end up making these ornaments, I'd love to see photos. You can post them on my Facebook wall, or you can add them to your Ravelry project page, and I always check them out there. And if you like this pattern and tutorial, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Okay, so to make these ornaments, I'm using Red Heart Super Saver. You can use any yarn that you like, but I do like these sort of stiffer value yarns. I think they hold the shape of the ornament better. And the hook that I'm using is a size G. And you could use any similar size hook. If you had a size H, that would work as well. But it just would end up, you might end up with a slightly larger ornament. So I'm going to go through this a little bit slow so that if you're brand new to crochet, you can follow right along. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave comments down below and I can try to help you out. So I'm going to start by putting a slip knot about 6 to 8 inches up the yarn so you have a nice long tail. So to do a slip knot, you just loop the yarn on top of itself with the short tail on top. Then you pinch that intersection with your thumb and your forefinger. Reach through the loop and grab the short tail, pulling it halfway through, like that. Now you can let go of that intersection, grab your short tail and your working yarn, and then pull that loop the rest of the way, till your knot forms like that. And you know your slip knot works if you can pull on your short tail and your loop gets smaller, or you can pull on your loop and your short tail gets smaller. So we're going to go ahead and put our hook right there in the loop and tighten it down by pulling on the short tail. You want it tight enough that it's right up against the hook, but you want to be able to move your hook freely. So now we're going to chain, and for this pattern I have the base as a chain 18. So that would be sort of this size. You can make the base chain a little bit longer or shorter if you want to make these ornaments a little bit longer or shorter, but I wouldn't go any less than 12. This one was made with a base chain of 12, and you can see how it's just barely making a third rotation. And if you go less than 12, you would just have 2 and it wouldn't quite look like a curly Q. So to chain, you just need to yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. That's chain 1. Yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. Chain 2. Yarn over, pull through the loop on the hook. Chain 3. Chain 4. Chain 5, chain 6, chain 7, chain 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so that's your chain 18. So now we're going to work down the chain, and we're going to work in the back loops only. So these loops here, the ones closest to you are your front loops, and these ones back here are your back loops. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. And we're going to work in the 4th chain from the hook in the back loop only. So this is chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, and chain 4. So right here in this back loop of chain 4, this is your target right here, we're going to put 3 double crochets. So the double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook into the loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that's your first double crochet made. Now working in that same spot, we're going to put 2 more double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we'll put the 3rd double crochet in that same spot. Okay, so in the same stitch you have your first double crochet, your second double crochet, and your 3rd double crochet. Back off just a little bit. Now in the next chain, continuing to work in the back loop, we're going to put 3 double crochets in that stitch as well. So this is 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to continue adding 3 double crochets to the back loop of each chain until you get to the last 2 chains. So now we're down to the last 2 chains. This is your very last chain, we're not working in that at all. And this is your second to the last chain. So we're still working in the back loops, and I'm going to put 2 double crochets in that second to last chain. 1, 2, and I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to slip stitch in that same spot where we just put the 2 double crochets. To slip stitch, you're going to insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through that stitch and through the loop on the hook, like that. And what that has done is tack that chain down right beside the 2 double crochets, so that chain is acting as your 3rd double crochet. So from here we just need to fasten off, and I always do one last chain when I fasten off. Pull up a big loop, clip your working yarn, and pull through. So now I'm just going to give that tail a tug and tighten down that last chain we did when we fastened off, and that will lock your work into place. This other tail, your beginning tail from the very beginning, you're going to pull on it as well, and that last chain that we're not working into is going to kind of shrink down and lock that work into place. That last chain, if we were to work into it, it would just get stretched out of shape and it wouldn't look good, so we're just going to use it to lock our work into place. So from here your ornament is pretty much done. You just want to sort of shape it with your fingers how you want it to look. You can uncurl it a little bit to make a little short stubby ornament, or you can curl it a little bit tighter to make sort of a medium-sized ornament, or you can pull on it and twist it really tightly for a long, slender ornament. So it just depends on how you want it to look. And then these tails we're going to use as the hanger. So just hold your tails together, do an overhand knot like that. You can make this loop as big as you want it. And then I just clip these tails just to make it a little bit neat and tidy. And there your ornament is finished. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Leave me some pictures on my Facebook wall if you make these. I'd love to see how they turn out for you. And thank you so much for watching.